guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different from what I normally make on this channel. I want to do like a year in review kind of video because this year is almost over, as you know, and I want to go into the new year having reflected on things, and what better way to reflect than by making a video. So this video is going to be top 10 moments of 2015. I'm kind of going chronologically through like the best moments of the year. So I have to say the first one is definitely going to see Aziz Ansari. It was my first live comedy show, like a big name comedy show, and that was amazing. Tickets were not that expensive. They were probably like 30 or 40 because I got them so early. I got them in like November of the previous year and it was in February, and it was so good. He is so funny. But the only bad thing about that was the same show, the same routine that he did in my town was the same routine he did at Madison Square Garden, and that it's on a Netflix special now, so like technically I didn't need to spend all that money, but it was still really cool seeing him live. On the same token, another top moment of this year was going to Disneyland, and I went to Disneyland 2 years ago. And my life was a lot different, obviously. But Disneyland this year was really cool. Because it was almost like a senior trip. I didn't go on my senior trip. It was just a Six Flags. Apparently it was whack. But anyway, it was just like going on a senior trip. And I went with band. That's another story. But it was still really cool to be there, and be there as somebody who's about to graduate, getting my little Mickey cap with the graduation cap with the Mickey ears on it. I just love Disneyland. Like, I never was like into the Disneyland hop. I was like, guys, really? It's just a theme park. Like, get over it. But it's really fun. It just takes you away from all your stress, and it's really cool to be there. Even though I did have a fresh piercing at the time, and California Screamin' made that piercing bleed. But other than that, I had a great time. And I'm hoping to go back in 2016 because I only go to school a couple hours away, so, and I have like a voucher for a train, so I might be able to go. And I have a couple friends with season passes, you know who you are, so maybe we'll organize a day because I want to go to Disneyland. So number 3, around that same time I was getting acceptance letters to a bunch of colleges. Well, not a bunch, I didn't really apply to a lot. And then I ended up choosing my college. So where did I get accepted to? I randomly got accepted to like other UCs apparently, like after the fact, like Davis, which I didn't even apply to, but that's a whole nother story. I got into an aviation school, so I could have been a pilot, y'all. But I got into UC Irvine, UC Berkeley, where did I apply? Got to UC Riverside, didn't apply there, but I got in. Where else did I apply? And UCSB, which is where I'm going. I don't remember where else I applied, y'all. I'm sorry. So obviously I ended up deciding on UCSB. And that's where I'm going currently. And hopefully we'll be going for 4 years. And then I'll graduate. And then I'll make my money. And then I'll live my life. And then I'll get a pug. And then I'll be happy. So number 4 out of my top 10 is being in the top 10, weirdly enough. So I don't know if you guys have this where you're from or at your high school. I guess it's like some bougie thing that they do in the district to like reward like the top students. So the top 10 highest GPAs of each school kind of get together and do some bougie award ceremony, whatever. It was really cool to be, you know, recognized as a top 10 student. I got like a little big old plaque award thing that's sitting in the living room with my parents. Yeah, I don't know, it just looks good on resumes, I guess. And my big ass head is sitting in the middle of my high school's office because they put our pictures up for it. I don't know, it's not even the fact that I'm getting praised for it so much as like for me, myself, knowing that my hard work paid off was pretty rewarding. Because like obviously I got into schools, but you know, I would have gotten into schools anyway. I didn't have to like kill myself for it. But all that extra work was kind of rewarded. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all, just know college acceptances, top 10. It's awesome, socially constructed bullshit. Do what you love. Do what you love. And so that brings me to number 5, which is graduating high school. Graduation was ratchet as hell. There were air horns going off everywhere. People were spelling people's names wrong. People were saying people's names wrong. It was so raggedy. But I made it and I graduated, and so I was like, peace. There's just still a few staff members and people that I love, but for the most part I was like, chucking up the deuces. The second half of this list is going to be mostly things after I got into college and after I moved in and started doing my thing, because as you know, I finished my first quarter of college recently, and here's some like the 5 top moments from when I was actually in college. Number 6, I got a volunteer position really quickly. I basically just reached out to an organization on campus and I said, hey, I'm really interested in what y'all do. Are there any volunteer positions available? And luckily, like, they had a whole volunteering like application and things like that, so I got to do that really quick. I got chosen and been volunteering ever since. So not only does it give me hours for the honors program, which you need to do like 40 hours by the time you graduate, which I'm gonna be fine. Not only does it give you hours, it's a really good resume builder, and it gets you connected with a lot of people on campus who you never know, you might see them in the class with you or something. So I've made a lot of really cool friends through that volunteer position, and I've learned a lot. So really excited to continue with it throughout winter, and hopefully this will turn into a paid position starting my sophomore year. And in turn with that, number 7 is an internship. So for the organization I work for, they wanted a social media coordinator type of person to kind of create and post content for their social media pages. I got the position. So, and I've had a few meetings since then with the director of the center, and he loves my ideas. I don't know, like, maybe my ideas are actually good because he seems to like all of them. So that's going really well so far. I will keep y'all updated. And again, giant resume builder right there. So don't be afraid to reach out. Even if you try and fail, like, just try. Because I didn't even think I would get it, and I did. Number 8 was really fun. Her campus brought Nessa and Carly from Girl Code to our school. And it's just like a rumor and not a lot of people knew about it, so I was like, hell yeah. So I ran from my class. I ran from my class across campus to see Nessa and Carly. And let me just tell you, they were the sweetest people ever. I've met a few people who, like, are decently nice, like, hello, and then, like, you kind of leave and you're like, okay, well, whatever. They were so nice, it was actually scary, and they were so much like how they appear on a TV show. Like, I told them how my mom loves the show, and they were like, oh, you have a cool mom, like, love you. And then, like, I kept bothering them too because nobody was coming up, so, like, I was like, yo, can I get, like, an autograph? And they were like, yeah, no problem. Do you have a pen? And I was like, I don't, yes, I do. And I busted out a Sharpie, and they signed everything, and it was beautiful. And Nessa liked my photo on Instagram, and so I guess, like, we're best friends now. Number 9, I got that good GPA this quarter. It could have been a 4.0, but I'm not going to go into that on why it's not. Bottom line is I regret taking 2 units, but it's fine, it's fine. It's a learning experience. 3.85 GPA this quarter. I got 2 A+. 2 A+, y'all. So honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself because, you know, if y'all know anything about UCSB, the social life there is lit. So, like, trying to stay focused on your schooling when there's like a party happening like 2 blocks that way is not easy. But I did it. Number 10 on my top 10 is actually running around outside. Yeah, it's a puppy. My mom just randomly got a puppy one day because she wanted one for Christmas. And he is the cutest, craziest little animal of all time. His name is Cooper. He's black and white, and he's a Maltipoo. But yeah, those are my top 10 moments of 2015. I honestly feel pretty good about this year, not gonna lie. I suggest everyone make something like this and reflect on the good things that happened this year, because I know there's a lot of bad things that happened this year too. It's really good to think about the positives. I'm hoping to be a more positive person next year. I might make a resolutions video. I'm not like a huge resolution person, but like I might do that. So let me know if that's something you're also interested in. So yeah, that's it. I will see you guys later.